All right. Good, 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 good. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. All right. I'm in a coaching class. I'll call you back. I'll call you back later. All right. Let me turn on my camera. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are we doing this wonderful morning? It is my pleasure once again to be your host this section. If you can hear me and you can see me loud and clear, type on the comments section. If you can hear me and you can see me loud and clear, type on the comment section. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Once again, you are welcome. Esther, you are welcome. Chomzi, you are welcome. Ehibo, you are welcome. Emanuela, you are welcome. Giovanni, you are welcome. Mr. Jeremiah, you are welcome. Usas Billions, you are welcome. Property Doctor. And last but not the least, you are welcome, Mr. Victor. All right. So if you can hear me loud and clear, drop on. Please mute yourself. In fact, let me just help you here. All right. All right. We're all welcome. We're all welcome. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about something very, very important. But I want to ask, so far, so good. How has this training and this section impacted you? Can you drop on the chat box? What are you doing with what you have learned so far? We had a couple of days. Yeah, good morning, Giovanni. Yeah, we had a couple of days of fiscal session. Then we have been on coaching section and it has been intensive. What has changed for you so far? What has changed for you so far? What has changed for you so far? What are you applying currently? What are you applying currently? Okay. For example, what I'm going to teach you today and discuss on is something that is very, very vital. However, it builds upon the basis that you have been taking action. All right. So, for example, if you don't have your business plan yet, it may not be of so much value to you. Okay. So, I'll just go directly to what we have to do so far. And I want your response. Your response will determine how deep I go with you. Okay. All right. So, basically, here's what I need us to talk about. We're going to be talking about what I call pitching and presentation. The art of pitching and presentation. The art of pitching and presentation. Everybody write that back to me. Write it on the chat box. I want to see the people who are actually following and are attentive. The art of pitching and presentation. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Jerry. Thank you so much. Good, good. Yes, the art, A-R-T. Good, good. Osas Billions, thank you. I want to see the people who are here but are not here. Some people will just join the meeting and they will not be listening. Only 2 people have responded. Yeah, then the third has come. Okay, I think 4 now. Okay, good. I will call out the people who have not responded yet. I say everybody write back to me the art of pitching and presentation. So I'm going to be teaching and I'm going to be writing on I have my whiteboard here, but you can't see it. And then for tech reasons, you may not be able to see it. So I want you people to be writing back to me. All right. So very, very important. Why? Thank you, Choma. So why is pitching? What is pitching? What is presentation? And what is the relevance to you as a business owner? All right. So here's how it works. You have done your business plan. In it contains your mission, your vision, your business overview, your product and service, your target markets and market segmentations. Then You have things like your competition analysis. You have things like your sales and marketing strategy and everything. However, this remains within your domain. Remember, the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain that he that sees will run with it. All right. So the goal for you writing the vision is not for you to keep it with you. It's for somebody to read. And you have to make it presentable to them. Okay. So I'll get this. So I learned something during the course of the week, and I'll go into that later on. All right. Let me quickly talk on this. So why do you need pitching and presentation? You would need to learn how to communicate your vision, your mission, your business entirely to different set of people. And there are different set of people you need to present to. Number one, you need to present to investors. So you must learn how to pitch to investors. What is pitching or presentation? Basically, it is speaking about your product or your business in a way that is so persuasive that people want to participate in the business in whatever form or format. I'll say it again. Pitching and presentation, I like using pitching. I don't like using presentation. Presentation, you can present a choir, what they call a special number. You can present a song. But when you say pitching, it makes it more serious, okay? So pitching is the art of delivering or communicating, that's a word, communicating your business, product, or service, or your value in a way that is so persuasive that the other party is willing to become participatory in that business. All right. So there are categories of people you should learn how to pitch to. Number one, investors, because whether you like it or not, you need capital to either, especially for expansion. If you are in your growth phase, you need capital for expansion. So investors. And under investors, we have the bank. So you must name under investors, we have bank. We have private investors. Right? So we have private investors. Okay, we have VC, venture capitalists. Then we have angels. We call them angels. We either call them business angels or so. Okay, so this is under the category of investors. You must learn how to do this. I need to tell you that there's a lot of money flowing in the Nigerian economy. However, there are people with funds in docile investments, earning them 2% in a full year, 5% in a full year. They are ready and able and capable to fund you. Some of the things you would term as generational wealth is one person's is somebody's one bank account. Some of you understand, you think that OP is just for normal expenses. I've seen somebody that had 300 million naira in his OP account. It's not online, physically. 300 million naira in OP account. So what will he have in the normal account? And that's what some people, it's generational wealth to some people. You following? So basically, I'm trying to say that there's money, there's capital everywhere. However, there's shortage of people who know how to communicate it in such a way that it can pull that capital from where it is into their productive use. And one of the things that helps you achieve this, it is the art and the tool of pitching. Very important. Please, are we all following? What I've said, is it making sense so far? Is it making sense so far? Type on the chat box, guys. All right. I'm still waiting for our feedback, please. I'm waiting for your feedback. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm going to go into, I'm not just here to motivate you or to hype you. I'll go into how you go about pitching. Okay. So by the grace of God, I've been able to, though it's small money, I stopped doing that many years ago. I've been able to raise close to 100 million, from both from grants, private investors and all of that. Yeah, so, but I stopped doing that because of, I learned something else. That's a story for another day. Okay, so if I decided to be somebody who wants to be raising funds, maybe I would have done way more than that. Okay, so I discovered that I could actually raise the funds myself. Okay, so the question is, what did I say to people that made them pull their money from where it was before and to give it to me? That is what we call pitching. Okay, so I said the first category of people is investors. This is when you are looking at funding for your business. Number two, partners. Partners / collaborators. Please write it. Partners / collaborators. I don't know if I mentioned it in this class or another class. I said there are about 5 keywords you must watch out for, that if you don't understand the essence of these keywords, you'll be left behind as a business or as a concern in 2026. Number one was partnership. Number two was collaboration. Number three is visibility. There are about 5 or 6 of them out. That's for inner course. Okay. So number one, I give that for free. Partnership. Number two, collaboration. Number three, visibility. Okay. So the second category of people you learn how to pitch to is partners and collaborators. These are people who are enablers of your business, people who they can bring in one thing or the other to the business. For example, the reason why most of us are small, especially those of us already doing business, is because of the me, myself, and I syndrome. You must learn to break that. Me, myself, and I syndrome. Now, and of course, I know the trust quotient is very, very low, and most of us don't want to be betrayed. And, but we must learn to live beyond us. The only things, businesses we have here is OK and Sons, Enterprise, so and so. And no, you can't build it and grow a business that can outlive you that way. Okay. So what we need to look at is, yes. So what we need to look at is how can we collaborate and partner with people who can skyrocket and scale our business. In the Western world, what we have is that you can see somebody that has 100% of a business, but it brings in collaboration, bring in partner, brings in investor, and is ready to share and give up most of it. Are you saying it gives out most of it? Because I tell people, 10% of a 1 billion business, right, is much bigger than 100% of a 10 million business. Are you seeing it? So that's it. So the question is, most of us, we have 100% of something small or something that is infinitesimal, rather than having a little percentage of something that is big. So that is the dynamics of what we call partnership and collaborations. So if you find the goal is to look for people who you can partner with, merge with, and all of that. Even the banks, they do it every time. See the other time that they were recapitalizing banks. So you can see Access Bank, I think they merged with, which bank did they merge with? Someone should remind me, please. Which banks did Access Bank merge with? So they can have strategic advantage. Let me see if we are following. Which bank?
It's Diamond Bank.
Sorry?
It's Diamond Bank.
Good.
Diamond Bank.
Good. I thank God. So some people are following. Are you seeing it now? That's it. Diamond Bank. And you can see they are big now. They have a capitalization of how many billions in dollars? That's it. So you can see these things, it plays out every day, but we decide to just be small, including yours sincerely. Okay, so I'm breaking that. All right. So it's better to have a small percentage of something big than having 100% of something that is small and that will not grow. You'll be wiped off if you don't think about that. All right. So I said the second category of people that led me to this past talk is partnership and collaborators. All right. So you need to pitch your business to your partners in such a way that they can come in and you can scale fast. So I pitched something with a partner I'm using just this morning. If I'm supposed to pay for that thing, it's going to cost me good money, 6 figures to 7 figures. So, but I gave the person a pitch and an offer that the person cannot refuse. And I can't tell you how small that I'm paying for that thing. because I'm bringing the person in as a partner or as a collaborator. Okay, I'm paying something very, very laughable for it. I gave the person an offer that the person cannot refuse. So how do you create such things? Okay, so that's it. See, you must, let me tell you, what is pitching? Pitching is the act of having sweet mouth. Sweet mouth that you can deliver on anyways. So that's what pitching is all about. Is the act of having sweet mouth. So that's a simple definition of it. Okay, so partners. Then the third category is customers. Customers. Some of you don't know, you have to pitch your customers. Some of us are just selling. The art of selling and marketing is actually pitching. Give them an offer they cannot refuse. So I'll tell you very, very quickly. I've had trainings where people have sold their iPhones. They have sold their phones just to attend the training. Yes, it's normal. I do it every time. Why? So what will I say that you will sell your phone, your iPhone, to come and attend my training and come and pay? I wish I can say this. Somebody quarreled, a woman quarreled with her husband just to attend my training. So what did I say? Because the husband said she's not going or whatever. There was a dynamics around it. But she was not writing to me that I see what happened. So what did I say? That she said, no, I must be part of this. All right. And you are very, very lucky to have somebody who is a marketing and sales pro who is teaching this too. All right. So these are things we need to look at. So you must pitch your customers. Some of us were just selling. I told you people hate to be sold to, but they love to buy. People hate to be sold to, but they love to buy. So it's not just selling. No. What are you telling them? All right. So customers, that's the third category of people. Then the fourth category of people is your staff. Your staff. Hope you know your staff are your internal customers. Some of you don't know that you need to pitch to your staff. Let me give you an example. Jesus said, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Hope you know none of Jesus's disciples. And I'm sorry if you are not a Christian here. However, I'm one and I don't claim to know much about, everything about the Bible, but the little I know, I try to apply it practically. So here's it, everybody. Watch, everybody. Jesus recruited as his disciples people who were busy. In our contemporary days and roles, we can say Jesus had people with the equivalent of a bank manager, with the equivalent of the DG of Federal Inland Revenue Service. Yes, if you're asking who is that, Matthew the tax collector, of course. That's it. He became a disciple. That's it. So what did he say to them? See people like Peter, who had a fishing conglomerate. Well, how do I know? He had many boats and he had people working for him. So what did he say to Peter? People like Peter, what did he say to the Andrew? That they left their mother, they left their father, they left their family, they left their business, and they followed him. That is pitching in action. Are you seeing it? So if you tell people just come, maybe they pay you so and so amount, that's not pitching. They will only be there for how long that can satisfy them. This is why you see people, you are paying them 50K. Once they get somewhere else that they are paying 70K or 60K, they move because you didn't pitch them. They are just needy. That's it. So you must give them irresistible offer. Pitching is the act of giving, is the act of communicating your value and so much irresistible offer such that the person sees it as a privilege to be part of what you are doing. That's it. That's it. That's how recruitment works. So I'm saying that because of the fourth category I said, which is your staff. Your staff. So it's not staffs, it's called staff because it's a compound word. Yeah, staff. So that's it. So 4 categories: investors for funding, your partners and collaborators, your customers, then of course, last but not the least, your staff. Okay, so now we understand what pitching is. Then we've known the four categories of people we are to pitch to, or we can pitch to. Now let's go into the breakdown of how to pitch. So, like I said, this is going to be a short class. I'm going to be going straight to the point, and hope we have. Please, so far so good. Is it making sense to us? Have we learned something? I want to be sure we are following. Have we learned something? Have we learned something? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jerry. Thank you, Mr. James. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ehibo Hope. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Good, 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 good. Thank you, Property Doctor. Blessing. Thank you. Awesome. 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 Yeah, Favor. Honorio there. Yeah, that's Mr. Wind. Welcome. All right. There are people who are here, they have not commented. Let me call them out now. Emanuela, Giovanni, Osas Billions, Victor, please, I've not heard from you guys. Then Chomzi, please, let's respond, okay? Let's respond. All right, so let me continue. So how do we effectively pitch? How do we effectively pitch? So the first thing I will say is, and I need you to write it down, is pitching is 70%. Okay, but this last one I called you did not now, Giovanni. All right. Pitching is 70% preparation. Pitching is 70% of preparation. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Pitching is 70% of preparation. Now, let me shock you. Let me shock you. Imagine you are a football player. You are a football player, and maybe you play for Man U. You have been bought by Man U, whichever the case may be. Okay, so Man U or Chelsea, whatever. So you have been there, and you are brought in to play for 1/2. 1/2 just 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Guess what? Your goal is to score goals while your people everything. But guess what? If you score 3 goals, you win all of those things and you become MVP, most valuable player in that match. It is not the 45 minutes that counted. It is the thousands of minutes and hours that you put into preparation that matters. The same thing for somebody like me. I speak a lot. I speak almost every day in different platforms. Sometimes you can just be given 5 minutes to deliver a speech. You can be given 3 minutes, 30 minutes. Now you deliver that speech for 30 minutes, everywhere catches fire and everybody is wondering, wow, where is this man from? What kind of man is this? And all of that. But what people don't know is that it took more than a decade in practice, in knowledge, in certifications, in preparation. It took time, most times, for me to sit down and, if I'm going for a standard presentation, to put down slides together, to gather my thoughts, to do all of those things. It takes hours upon hours. So for something I'm coming to deliver for just 30 minutes, took hours upon hours of preparation, then decades of practice, decade of experimentation, of failure, of knowledge gathering, of implementation in order to get it. Are you seeing it? So pitching is 70% of preparation. 70% of preparation. And what is that preparation about? And that's what I want to go about now. What is it about? So the first thing you must learn to prepare is, of course, your business plan must be ready. So number one, your business plan must be ready. Your business plan must be ready. Your business plan must be ready, guys. Because let me tell you the truth. Once your business plan is ready, every information you need for your pitch. So there's something we call pitch deck. Pitch deck, DECK. So a pitch deck is basically about 10 to 12, let me say between 10 to 12 slides that summarizes your entire business plan. Okay? It summarizes it. One page represents one aspect of your business plan. And please, can you let me mute this person? Okay. So one page represents one aspect of your business plan. All right. So one page will represent products and service description. Another page will represent competition analysis. Another page will represent your financial projections. Yet another page or slide rather will represent other aspects of it. Okay. So, but the difference is that the last slide or last two slides will be how much you are expecting to raise or you're asking for, then what the investor will gain and benefit from it in return. Okay, so 70% of the preparation. So what is the preparation? Number one, your business plan must be ready because it is from those information you use to present you prepare your pitch deck. All right. So the next thing is this. Watch everybody. You must learn to do what I call story selling. Story selling, and I'm going to illustrate it here practically. You must learn to do story selling. So learn to sell with stories. One of the things stories does is that it creates an emotional attachment to the people who are listening to you. Now, get this. Investors may not necessarily invest because your idea is good. They may not necessarily invest in your company because your product is top notch, but they will invest because they have emotional attachment. So I'm going to give you an example, which I needed to everybody. You need to listen very, very well to this, and so that you can see it in action. Okay. So here's it. Watch you. I'm going to do that, and you can adapt it for the different class of people who you are actually pitching to. Okay, so but let me first start with, you get a story. There's a reason why you came into this business. There's a reason why you created that product and service. There's a reason. All you need to do, search it and bring it out. Bring it out. Okay, so that's one of the things you need to do. You must learn. There must be a story behind this business and this product or service you are offering. That's it. I need you to bring it out and use that as the basis for your pitching. Okay, so I'll give you an example with, I hope I can talk about this. Yes, I'll give you an example with this, because it's very personal. Let me look for another example. This is recorded and will be dropped on the YouTube link for everybody to view. So let me give another example. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So let me give you something more personal to me. All right, so how did I even get into marketing? So imagine I wanted to pitch this marketing consultancy and everything I do to an investor. So here's what I'll start with. Hello, everybody. My name is Nathaniel, and I'm the creative director and strategist behind Sionat Future Solutions, and I'm here to pitch my business to you. How did Sionat Future Solutions actually start? So how did it start? So it started with this. So I discovered I was in secondary school. Then I come to my dad's pharmacy, had a big pharmacy. However, we were not doing much sales. And the reason was simple. I didn't know. I thought we were expecting customers to come, and we thought location was an advantage. As you know, Edmond Bonk once said that if you have a better mousetrap, if you have a better product, that the world will make a beating part to your business and buy your product. But we discovered that location was no longer an advantage. Come on, we were at the major roads, but nobody was coming in. And I discovered one thing. While working and listening to every other person, other business owners, I discovered we have people with lots of good products. They have good services, top notch. But one of the places they lack is marketing. And I discovered that the money is not made by production, it's actually made by marketing, by actually selling your product and service. And this made me grow the hunger and the fire to be able to change this for a lot of business owners. Cut long story short, my dad's supermarket and pharmacy closed up. Not because there was witch, not because there was anything, but because we lacked the ability to actually do the marketing and to bring customers there. And I discovered that this was same for most business owners who have rockstar products and services. So I decided to go and learn how to make it work. And that led me to getting certifications and trainings. I've invested more than $20,000, $30,000 in certification and trainings just to help myself. And I've also invested more than 20 million, 50 million in testing various ideas, marketing practices, and frameworks. And this is so that I can be grounded in that. So that's how I started. I took my first consulting client, and so far so good. I've helped businesses do over 2 billion naira in new revenue. And right now, I am looking to expand my business, and I'm looking to take investors. I'm asking for the sum of 35 million naira, and this will help me to be able to run more ads, reach more people, and onboard more business owners. And I'm doing this in return for sharing revenue with business with investors who this resonates with. Now there's so much value for this. There are over 35 million small businesses in Nigeria, and I can tell you most of them are grappling in the dark on how to get this, how to market effectively and sell their products. We have many products. We have multitudes of products in the market, but we have few people who know how to sell them. And that's where Siona Future Solutions come. We are hiring more team in order to meet with the pressing demand of helping people set up customer acquisition channels. So if you're interested in this, kindly send me a DM. Cheers. What do you think about that, guys? I'll just doing it off heart too. Anyways, everybody, what do you think about that? Did that make sense for you? I'm waiting to hear from you. Did that make sense for you? Did you want to listen? Did you want to listen? Did you want to listen? Was that persuasive enough? So I need to come out of the camera a bit. Give me a second. All right. So was that persuasive enough? Was that persuasive enough? Good. Made a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah. So that's what you need to learn how to do. Why? It was stories. Some of us, our pitching is so boring that people will start yawning. For some people just say continue. For people start clapping just to encourage you. All right. So that's it. So that's pitching there. Knowing how to communicate your value. Okay. And it starts with preparation. So the preparation you need to have is you need to develop a script. Write it, everybody. A script. 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 So now, like I said, have a story for your brand. Have a story from your branding. Prepare a script. Yes, thank you, property doctor. Prepare a script that you follow. Prepare a script. All right. So the script is basically everything I've just said. I'll write it down. Make sure you fine tune it so that you can have it on one page. Okay, so that's it. So, one of my students reached out to me. She wanted to run ads, and she's saying she doesn't know what to say. Immediately, I crafted a script for her that she can use and voice the videos. Okay, so that's it. So one of the things people don't know is that I hope you already know that anyways, for almost all government functionaries, especially when they are delivering official script, official speeches, it's actually a script anyways. They have what we call a teleprompter that is mostly on this side. It's invisible for the camera. People like the people in media space, like Dr. Jerry and Blessing and every other person, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the governors, the presidents, anybody, CBN governor, especially when they are delivering official script, that they can't afford to make mistake or mince their words because it can lead to their removal from the office. They use a script, and that script is you have a teleprompter. A teleprompter is basically a machine that it's it has everything you have written. It keeps reading. I mean, it keeps scrolling. So as you are voicing the words, it keeps scrolling until you finish. So with that, you don't need to memorize anything. Okay, so if those people take as much carefulness in and thoughtfulness in having a script that they follow to the detail, why not you? Because pitching is a very, very important and serious business. Okay, so here's what I would advise you to do. Have a script. How do you have a script? Number one, you can use ChatGPT to do it. But most times I try to write my script by myself so that I can say what exactly I mean and mean exactly what I say. Then the next thing you need to do is, see, some of us are not naturally good pitchers and communicators. How do you do to get it? Because you cannot leave this role for anybody. Go and check the top billionaires. They are good pitchers, good communicators, good salespersons. Go and check all of them. They get mouth. You must be able to have mouth for your business because you need it to get the right investors. You need to get all of these people. Are you seeing it now? So here's it. How do you move from it? Number one, start talking to your mirror. You can go in front of your full-size body mirror and be reading it face to face like this. The goal is that you want your neurological pathway to be one with what you are reading because there's something that it comes from here. All right. So that's what I needed to do. So, and that's one of the things I did when I was coming up. Like now, you can put me in a crowd of 2,000 people. I will still effectively carry them. Why? Because I'm now used to it. Okay. So have a script. Then number three, go and always go and be voicing it in front of mirror. Bring out your camera, your phone camera, and you are recording. Okay. Learn to be comfortable in the front of camera and in front of people. Pitch to smaller audience. You can have a group of friends, call them to your house, 10 people, please, I just want you to watch me how I pitch and all of that, okay? So learn to do that. Then also, like I said, pitch and present to your mirror. That's it, talk to yourself. Most of us, we have self-doubt in ourselves because of that. We can't actually pitch. That's it. So you must actually resolve that. You must resolve that. So pitch to your friends, pitch to front of mirror, use your camera, your phone camera, and you are pitching so that you can get used to it. Then, of course, before the D-Day, okay, you'll be required. Things like this will happen. Like when elemental grant is coming up, it's opening tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, tonight or tomorrow. Please don't forget to all of you apply. Then also send the link to your loved ones. I got $5,000 2017 from these guys. Okay, you're even lucky the CBN rate is now better. Then they converted at how much? I remember how much they converted. 2017. There are a lot of opportunities. They require you to have pitching ability and skill. Some of them, to get to the point, they will tell you, do a 1-minute video on why you think you should get this grant or on your pitching. So you must learn to talk everything that is relevant, but within that 1 minute. Okay, so I stopped at this is something you cannot avoid. It's something you need to learn. It's one of the skills you need to learn. Mark Zuckerberg learned how to sell Facebook to investors, to partners, to customers. Okay, so you must learn this. So when you do this, before you know, you start getting comfortable and you start getting used to it. Your neural pathway and system will start being one with it. Okay, this is why when we say cowbell, you complete it. Now our milk, because you have heard it over and over and over again. So you need to complete that. Our milk had to complete the sentence in your mind for it to make sense. Okay, so that's what I needed to do. So 70% to 80% preparation. That's the number one, having a script. Number two, practice. Keep practicing, like I said, practice in front of mirror, to your camera, then to people. To people, you may have a fellowship. Tell them, please, as you guys are gathered, I just want to just practice. What do you think about it? So that's it. So I need us to get there. So the next thing I talked about, make sure all of your pitching should be in a story. But that story should be short and punchy enough. Short and punchy enough. So that you don't go and tell stories on something else. You are pitching your product on how you can get funds. You are not telling stories on how one cockroach crossed the road, how one lizard somersaulted, then Iroko tree fell down. No, 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 no. That does not concern you. Okay, so you need to focus on what you want to achieve. Are you speaking to customers? That means you want their sales. Are you speaking to partners and collaborators? It means you want their time, their leverage, and everything. Then are you speaking with investors? It means you want their funds and their management expertise. All right. So I need you to look at this critically. So try and practice. Number one. So my assignment to you today, because I'll be dropping any moment from here, is number one, create a script. Create a script. And your pitch should not be more than, let me say, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Create a pitch for your product and your service. Then practice it in mirror. Please, I want to tell you, I wish I can say this very, very quickly. I don't have holidays. Entrepreneurs don't have holidays. Please, let me quickly say, because some of you came into entrepreneurship so that you can be your own boss. Somebody made a big mistake. I always have students that make mistakes. I don't know why. This is just a bit of digression, and I'll tell you why. But please, so far, so good. Have we gotten value from, like, is this worth the investment of your time and your, I know because you have a lot of things you are doing right now, attending to business, family, going to shop for the new year and all of that. Is it even making sense at all? Like, so far, so good. Was this a good investment of your time, your energy, your data? Seriously, please don't bobo me. I want to hear from everybody, all 13 of you. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So I want to see the people who are really, because I want to be sure I'm not wasting your time. Okay. Some people are not following. No. Let me catch them again. Only peace, joy, blessing, Osas that have responded to my question. Okay, good. Okay, so they have started responding. They don't want me to call them out. They don't want me to drag them on Zoom. All right, that's good. That's good.
Sorry, sir. It's like you are not seeing my post.
No, I'm seeing it, but it's a question. I asked a question. That's why.
I've responded before then.
Okay. All right. No challenge. Maybe that was another thing.
I just want to be sure that it's reflecting.
Yes, it is. It is. Thank you so much. All right. So, as I was saying, let me quickly continue. So, I just want to make a quick digression here. So, first of all, some people are not here because they think it's holiday, and I laugh. I'll say it very, very quickly. Entrepreneurs do not have holidays. Entrepreneurs do not have public holidays. Public holidays are for public servants. Yes. Quote me anywhere. Entrepreneurs don't have holidays. Rather, we work when people are slacking. However, when they are working, we take vacations. That's what entrepreneurs have. Entrepreneurs have vacations. Yes, not holidays. Public holidays when government asks you to stay at home. So you are still operating as a slave. Government says, yes, go and stay at home. You have worked enough, go and rest. No. We are not under that system. Entrepreneurs, what we do is that we create our vacations. We create our vacations. I wish some of you get the full import of what I'm saying. All right, so being that is made, so one of my students made a mistake and I corrected her very, very seriously yesterday. So she's a fashion designer. So she reached out to me and I just asked her some questions. So she traveled. She traveled to go for holiday to go and see her family. And I told her that's a very, very wrong financial decision and a wrong business decision. I said, in the peak of your season, you are traveling to go and do holiday. Hope you know your holiday is not supposed to be the same thing with other people's holiday. She said, but there's holiday. I said, no, you are an entrepreneur. Yes, thank you, Peace Joy. Entrepreneurs don't have holidays. They create vacation. Yes. So in March, when everybody is still working, you can decide March or April or June. You can decide I'm going to a choice location just to refresh for the remaining part of the year to get vision. Yes, to relax physically, spiritually, mentally, to rejuvenate myself. Yes, that's it. That's what entrepreneurs have. Dangote does not have holiday. It's vacations. One, look at any top people I've been privileged to work with, centimillionaires and billionaires. That's what happens. That's it. Okay? So that's it. So back to the point. So she took a vacation or she took holiday to go and see family and she's there. And I said, you shut down your business in order to go and have a holiday. I said, that's a wrong business decision that you took. She didn't get it. And I explained to her. I said, hope you know, if your family is into the production and sales of ice cream, you have no business with holiday during Christmas. You don't have Christmas holiday. Why? It's because the demand for your product is in that Christmas. It's during that season. So why don't you sacrifice when everybody is having holiday, use it and pack money, make sales, build revenue. Then when the rainy season comes, you cannot take vacation. That is a smarter way to do things. And this is why Jesus said in the scriptures that the people of the world are in their own ways much more smarter and more crafty than the sons of the kingdom. And this person speaks in tongues in capital letter. I'm telling you. I said, now you went to Lagos. Should I have mentioned that? Yes. You went to Lagos and you have spent money, then you have lost revenue. And I asked her, okay, if you were in Benin now, and let's just say, how many fabrics or how many clothes or fabrics would you have been able to sew during this period? Minimum, let's just say bare minimum. She said 10. Okay, how much do you charge for one? She said with between 30K and 50K. I said, so you lost potential revenue of 300,000 to 500,000. So, and you will spend more money traveling there, coming back, and also being there. So these are people make a lot of mistakes. And that's why I mentioned that if you are an entrepreneur, you have no business doing public holiday. Rather, create your vacations. Okay? So I'm saying this to say I'm giving an assignment. I'm giving an assignment. Number one is I need you to create a script. Craft a script that can help you pitch your business and your product to, or your business to investors, asking them for money. Then two, memorize it. Spend like 2 days to memorize it. Then keep practicing it and practicing it and practicing it. Then lastly, number three is actually shoot a video. Do a video recording like this. Hello, my name is Blessing Omokaro, and I'm the creative director of Social and So Media House. And I'm here to pitch my business and my idea. So Social and So Media House started Social and So Way, and you will do it 1 minute. Let me say between 1 minute and 2 minutes, and you are going to submit, drop it on the group. You're going to drop it on the group. Then everybody is going to vote. The person who did the best will go home with a prize. Now, don't focus on the prize that you win. Focus on you building that competency. Some of us were too shy to pitch our products. How will you not get partners? How will you get collaborators? How will you get funders? That's it. Money follows a mouth that can speak. That's it. So that's the assignment I'm giving us today. With these things I've taught you, I need you to now go back, create a script that you can use to sell to investors. Okay? That's it. So that's it. That's it. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. So I was experimenting. I got a course and I learned on a content format. I experimented it and I posted in 24 hours. I got close to 400 views. 400 plus views. This is how we learn by doing. We learn by doing. So that's the assignment too. Please, Mr. James, Write the assignment on the group and on this chat so that they can know. So everybody will pitch. I gave this assignment to a particular cohort. Some of them did, some of them did not do. Then an opportunity came for people to submit their pitch. And some of them were writing me. I simply blocked the person. I don't have that time because I taught it in the class. Thank God this section is recorded. Okay, so guys, I want to beg you, you need to strengthen your execution muscle. Okay, so do this. I'll repeat the assignment again. Number one, get a script. When I say get, write it, craft it, use AI, use anything, any way you want to do it. But make sure it makes sense, what you are saying. Then make sure you weave in story. Story sells, guys. Story sells a lot. That's it. Story sells a lot. So make sure that there's a story behind it. Then keep practicing it. Come in front of mirror. Come in front of your, put your camera, set your camera like this, and just be practicing it. Hello, my name is Peace Joy. Hello, my name is Ehibo Hope. Hello, my name is Favor Honorio there. Hello, my name is Fumnaya Clem. Oh, Fairy Angel. Oh, so you are Igbo. Ah, that's good. Hello, my name is Giovanni Osagbovo. I'm so and so and so. You start with that. So you start with that and you break it down. Okay? So practice it until it becomes part of you. See, this is a skill that is learnable. I was not born like this. Hey, I wish I can tell you that I was shy. I've been the shyest person. Growing up, I was shy. Growing up, I was shy. Now you see me, in fact, you see me, I have a program coming up. It's holding in either Protea. We're still trying to get the venue for it. It's coming up February 13th. Do all you can to be there because it's going to redefine Edo State. Edo State is too small. I have more than what it takes to conquer Edo State entrepreneurially. All right? So Edo State is too small. Do everything you can to be there in that room. It's not cheap. It's 75,000 naira, but early bird ticket is 50,000 naira. You'll be there, you'll be able to network with a lot of people. Yes, I'm selling it. If you think that's selling, yes, I'm selling it. But do all you can to be in that room. It's holding on February 13th. Do all you can to be in that room. If you need to sell your phone, if you need to borrow money, I don't care. Do all you can to be in that room. Especially it will be valuable for you if you are already doing business. If you are already doing business, then, basically, very, very important. If you know anybody who's interested, you can reach out to me. I'll drop the flyers and video later on anyways. So the point I'm trying to make is that you must learn how to do that. Learn how to do that. Okay? So why did I even mention that my program? So we are going to have at least 500 people in attendance, minus people who will be streaming online. But you will see the boldness that I will exude there, how everybody will be carried along. I was not born like this. I practiced. I honed my skill over and over and over again. I've spoken to a crowd of 1,600 people live, and everybody carried along. Are you seeing it now? So you can learn it. So why did I say that? Get your mirror. Start rehearsing your script. Not memorizing, but you are saying it over and over and over again, because out of the abundance of a man's heart, the mouth speaketh. So you are saying it so that you can internalize and embody it, so that it gets to a point that you don't no longer need the script. Then you can now open your video just like this and you say, hello everybody, my name is Favor Honorio and I'm here to pitch my product on this and that and that. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, so you learn by doing. So hope you all understand the assignment. Did you get the assignment? Did you get it? All 14, 15 of us, comment and let me know. Did you get the assignment? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? I will say it again. I'll say it for the first time. I'll say it, for the last time, please. So what I need you to do is, number one, create a script that you will use to pitch to make your pitch. Right? What is a script? A script is written down what you want to say. So write it down. Make sure that it is also weaved around the story that makes sense for your brand. Then 2 is to practice it. Spend some days, like 2-3 days practicing it. How do you do this? Number 1, by reading to a mirror. Look at mirror, you face it and you are reading to it. Look at yourself eyeball to eyeball. 2, get small group of friends like 5, 10. Try and practice it in their presence. Okay? Then 3, try and practicing it by open your camera, phone camera, set it and try and see it. Do it multiple times so that you get used to it. Then lastly, actually record a 1 to 2 minutes video of you doing it. Then send it on the group. I know some people will not send, but blessed are you if you actually send and you do the word. Okay? So thank you so much, everybody. I hope we learned a lot of things. I'll be drawing the curtain here to a close. If you have a question, kindly ask. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you have a question, let's quickly ask and I'll be out of your way so we can go and get other things done. By the way, hope you guys are already planning for your 2026. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you, Peace Joy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, a 1 minute to 2 minutes of you actually doing it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Giovanni, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sure you guys
I
learned a
have a
lot.
question. Good morning.
All right. Good morning. Let me see who is that. Introduce yourself.
Emanuela. Is Emanuela Nkem?
Okay, you have to use
Church
your video,
admin.
ma. Oh,
I'm not in a
church
state where I can use
admin.
my video.
Can you imagine? But you now attended my class, church admin.
I'm in your class now, but I'm not in a place where I can use your video. I can use video,
Okay.
sir. Sorry, no verse.
I don't verse already.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. I didn't know you were here now. I don't finish you since now.
Thank God.
But it's not too late. I have a few minutes to deal with you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're
Because from
welcome.
movies we've watched, we've always seen that it is the bearer of the dream. It is the owner of the business that pitches, and to get investors to get interest in your business, you have to pitch to them. But you have said a scary thing right now about how entrepreneurs do not go on holiday. Sorry, let me not say I'm a movie fanatic, but from what we have seen from movies and from some real life occurrences, we have seen that a lot of times entrepreneurs, male or female, always have this disadvantage of balancing their family life with their business lives. Now, of course, Christmas is not for adults. It is for children. Okay. And if you happen to be a family man or woman, and that Christmas period, your children need your attention, there's no time children do not need attention. How do a businessman balance it? Because while you are saying they shouldn't go on holiday during this period, their children need them to go out. On Christmas Day, they need to go out. If you cannot go out on Christmas Day, you are cooking. On the 26th, 27th, 28th, you are taking the children out to have fun. And those memories are what they take to become adults. And we see that in a lot of families, some children lack parental attention, and it affects their adulthood. It affects them all through their lives. Their parents come up with, they have been providing for you and all that. I do this, I'm doing my business because of you. And they lose their children in that why they are doing all that. They lose a lot of morals that they are trying to instill. Some children get molested because their parents are not attentive. Some children get into really evil things because their parents are focusing on business. They want to make life better for their children. And these children you are doing it for, they end up falling by the wayside. When the parents die and go, they sell everything. How do a parent, because we all hope to be one someday, or we already won, how do we balance it so that one part is not lacking and the other part is thriving? That's my question.
Wow, this is powerful. Thank you so much. Wow, this question was so thoughtful of you. Everybody listen. Yes. All right, so I will say this very, very, very carefully, and everybody, let's listen up. Now, there's something called the cost, the opportunity cost of achieving anything. So, at some point in time, one point in time or the other, you have to sacrifice something to get something. So, I like the part that you said, how do we balance it? And you talked about the fact that, especially from the home front. So, this is why, as a couple, you must have a single vision, even though you are attacking it from different point of view. See, let me tell you the truth. Listen to me, especially if you are single in this place. One of the biggest decisions that you will make that can spoil your life out or can take your life forward is who you marry. I'm telling you. In fact, if some of you understand the gravity of these things, you will slow down. You will tell God, fair wait, first wait, first. I'm telling you. So why am I saying this is to say it's supposed to be a partnership. So here's it. While I don't advocate for two couples to be out there, but there must be a gatherer and there must be a groomer. This is my own thinking about this. Now, we can't all, both of us cannot be at home. If we are both at home, who goes out there to bring in? There must be somebody who is playing defense at home, somebody who is playing offense, and it can change. Sometimes the person who is playing defense at home, we have to go out in some seasons, while the person who is playing offense outside will have to stay in some seasons. So it has to do with mutual agreement. So I'm saying this to say, if you are a man or a woman, you must have an agreement. We are building an empire. We are doing this. So this is what I need you to do. My wife or my husband, you guys should have this agreement that, okay, while I'm out there playing offense, I need you to hold the home front. This is how it has always been coming, So I need you to hold the home front for this season. Especially if you didn't come from money. If you didn't come from money, there are sacrifices you need to make. For example, I'm here at my office right now. You can see that I wish I can do the camera. I'm at my office here working. Christmas Day, I was at my office. I didn't eat Christmas rice. I didn't eat all of those things. I have some things I need to deliver on. That's a sacrifice. Okay, I have a daughter. I love her so much. I have a family. I have a son too. All right. And I'm not, see, let me tell you the truth. I'll just be plain here now, is that I know I should spend more time with them, but I can't at this moment. And that is the sacrifice I'm willing to pay. At this moment, I can't and I won't, and I don't feel bad about it. I can't even attend their PTA meetings like that. I just tell my wife, okay, you go and attend that. That's it. And she understands that at that level. Are you seeing it now? There are things I can't be part of. I'm not even part of the school group. That's it. So I'm not saying this is what you should do that will work for you, but guys, I'm teaching you guys from my own personal experience. All right. So, but do you know the funny thing is that I'm willing to pay the sacrifice, and I see my daughter sacrificing it. In fact, my dad, when I'm going out, my daughter will say, don't allow anybody to tell your boss not to shout at you. Daddy, go and work, okay? Okay, go to work, okay? No, I'm missing you. She's almost always crying when I'm leaving. It dey pain me. Most times I want to just stay back with her, spend time. She said, Daddy, I want to play with you. Daddy, I want to go with you to your office. Like, I'm so fond of her. She's fond of me. Like, if you see her, we look the same. Are you seeing it now? So I miss her. Anytime I'm going out, I see her crying. It pierces my heart. Yes, it pains me. It pains me. But I'm willing to pay that sacrifice. But guess what? When the thing I'm pushing for, it comes out. Please, nobody's father or mother or daughter should be envious of me when I'm not spoiling her with the goodies of the bounty that I bring. So that's where I want to balance it. So especially if you are coming from where you're not coming from money, your name is not a Dangote, your name is not an Igbinedion, your name is not an Otedola or a Tinubu or any of these things. You have to pay sacrifice. Except you want to live a normal life. Go and see this out. Look at anybody in the world. They pay these sacrifices. from our daddy, from Bishop to any of these people. You see him traveling around, and it has always been like that. They pay these sacrifices. But what I can tell you is that find a system in a way that you can balance it. Things like having house help, like I have a house help, things like put some systems in place. Then most importantly, there must be a synergy between you and your spouse. This is why you must be fulfilling your purpose before you marry, so that nobody now comes to now say, no, you can't do this again. No. Okay. So you must pay that sacrifice. There's no way you can't see. You can't be at home 100% with your family and you want to get big. It will be hard. It's almost difficult. Jesus said, whoever shall leave his father, his mother, his brother and sister for the sake of this kingdom. So there must be a living. There must be a living if you want to achieve anything monumental. There must be a living. This is beyond the scope of this class, but I just feel like just saying this. There must be a living. There must be a sacrifices. I'm sacrificing friends. Do you know how many people are calling me, let's jaye this period? Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people I'm supposed to visit to chop Christmas rice, to gist with them? Do you know how many people want to come and visit me? But no, I'm in my office here because there's something I'm pursuing. If you look at my whiteboard, I can't show you now because there are some things that are really, really confidential. If you look at my whiteboard, I have a couple of things I'm trying to achieve. Looking at my eyes, you see I'm not rested, I'm stressed. I was almost dozing off in this class. So if you're attentive enough, you will notice I was almost dozing off, but I had to keep myself this. So why am I saying this to say? I wish Mr. Osai was on this course so that maybe can also add his also 2 cents, but it's not here, but that's fine. That's fine. So, but what I'm saying is that there must be a sacrifice. Kanayo will say, are you willing to pay the sacrifice? So what we have is that we have a lot of people who they want to achieve something, but they don't want to pay sacrifice. So, but for me, I would rather pay the sacrifice for 1 year, 2 years. Then I can now be the true father who will be available and be able to provide. Because if I'm at home and I'm not able to provide, I don't think the child will or the family will also like me either. Do you understand? So it's a careful balance. Those of you who are single, you still have that leverage. God will help you. You can wake up tomorrow and say you want to travel. But people like, we can't just wake up tomorrow and want to travel. We need to put some systems in place. But this is what I'm trying to see in this. Number one, there must be a unity and a synergy between you and your spouse, especially as regards who is managing the home front, who is going on the offensive, who is playing offense, then who is playing defense. Who is playing defense cannot afford to leave the goalpost area. You have to man that place. You have to man there. While the person, the striker who is playing offense, can go into the other side, into the other side of the 18. Are you seeing it now? So basically, that is it. But if you say you don't want to pay sacrifice, now lie, it will happen. From Mark Zuckerberg to Steve Jobs to who else? Then to fathers in the faith. Let me talk about Bishop Oedipo for a moment. Sorry, no vex. Because I'm saying this because we are Christians. He made his wife to sign a covenant. Sign, no, not be say you will just say, I love you, I love you. He said for us to marry, you must sign. He wrote down 4 things. Write it, sign your name, and put date. One of the things is the fact that I love God so much, you will not stop me from worshiping and serving him in whatever way I want to serve him. Number 2, this is his wife that they are making to sign this before they got married. Number 2, I'm a giver. You will not stop me from giving. Number 3, I think something like knowledge. He goes for knowledge anyhow. The first time he entered the US, imagine you now, you are a lady, or imagine a lady here. The first time the husband entered US overseas, came back, 3, maybe 4 boxes. He opened all of them, books. No single thing he bought for you. Is it not enough to divorce in this generation? That's it. So these are sacrifices those people paid. Did you hear that they never cut cake for their children? What they did for their Oyibo Junior just now was to do rice in cooler, that it will not cake. They will not bring it out and use to snap, put 2 drinks on it. And many of us we agree that one. No, my children must do birthday. You must bring money. That one will cause quarrel in the house. Like, please, guys, type on the chat box. Please, is it making sense? Then Manuela, you can unmute yourself. Is it making sense? Unmute yourself so that let's talk.
you know where I like the fact that you said your sacrifice has a time frame.
Yes, it has a time frame.
Not
Yes.
in old age.
Not forever.
You know, some people
No,
do this thing till they are old and lose their children.
Yes.
But yours has a time frame, and I like that.
Yes, that one I don't exactly.
That is something
I
I've picked from what you said. For now that the children virtually do not know anything, so that when they become adults, you now have their time. When they become teenagers, you have their time. I like that.
Good. It must have a time frame. And really, if you pay the sacrifice the way you are supposed to pay it, if you pay it, it must yield huge dividend that will be worth those sacrifices. So it is not really, so it's for a period of time. It's for a period of time. So one of the things I told my wife was the fact that, we had this conversation and I said, see, it's better this time now. My daughter, her name is Niora. She doesn't know the difference between something. She doesn't know what is need like that. Very soon, she just she has not even entered primary school yet. Very soon, needs will now start coming up. If we want her to achieve and get to the best schools are expensive. Before you know, she doesn't know what it is to lack some things and all of that. Now, when she don't know all those things, the only thing is, Daddy, I miss you. Daddy, I can't see you. It's better. Let's spend these 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to sacrifice. That's it. So there are different levels of sacrifice. You can stay in a smaller apartment when you can even achieve and pay for a bigger apartment so that you can save money. There are many levels of sacrifice. I'm telling you, there's somebody I know now is a pastor because he's into ministry. He can't go and see his parents. His parents are in Lagos. He wants to see everybody. There's family reunion and meeting. But he say, I'm here for my father's business. Are you seeing it now? So that's it. Yeah, so somebody's asking, okay, no, it's not. I thought it was somebody amongst us. Somebody sent me a DM. Okay, so that's it. So it has a time frame. So guys, you must be willing to pay that sacrifice. There are seasons of your life that you are not required to make new friends. You are not there to be going on visiting. Sit down and build. Sit down and build. Sit down and build. Stop going visiting and all of those things. Okay? So sit down and build. Then, so let me tell you areas of sacrifice. Areas of sacrifice. Sacrifice time, sacrifice people, sacrifice comfort. I'm in my office. Meanwhile, I have comfort at home. Do you understand? I just slept for 2 hours. I just slept on chair. Not even on cushion chair, on chair. That's it. These are the things. So tomorrow when you start hearing my name or you hear things and all of that, you say, you do something. Yes, I did something. I do something. All right. So that's the thing in it. I hope I've been able to answer that question adequately. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'll just take one more question. Emanuela, did I answer that question well?
Yeah, you did. You did. Thank you.
All right. And you have a takeaway from it, right?
Yes, I do. One other sacrifice that I have to chip in: sacrifice luxury, sacrifice having the latest thing.
Exactly, that's it.
Sacrifice
this is why I don't wear brands
for now.
Yes, exactly. This is why I don't wear brands. I just wear good clothes, but not brands. I don't like brands, and I don't like anything that has label and all of that. This is quite expensive. This shirt is expensive, but I don't like brands. I like something I can just stick with. Most times I told somebody, I said, your land, your future is already in your stomach. They eat, they drink, they do many things. Yes, now money where you're supposed to stay do good thing. You use it, it's in your stomach. Some people are wearing their future. They are wearing their future.
Sure.
Some people have iPhone 13, but they are looking for money to do business. No wisdom. So that's it. So we must do delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. There are things I have money to pay for and to buy right now, but I will pass them. In fact, some people will laugh at you. I've been in gatherings where they will say people should do so and so and pay so and so, and I'll say, I'm sorry, I can't afford it. You'll say, later you'll say you'll be a business coach. I'll look and laugh. Meanwhile, in my account at that moment, I'm sure all of them put together, they don't have the money that's in that account. But because there's something I want to do and there's something I want to do, I can't now start showing myself. Okay, so basically that's it. So let's take one more question and I'll be out of it. I didn't know I'll spend this time. In the next 30 seconds, if there's no question, we'll call it a day. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, then 0. Time up. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm sure you had a wonderful time and you learned a lot from everything. Thank you so much for being here. And please, let's remember to do the hard work, pay the sacrifice during this period. You can eat your New Year rice, eat your chicken, but immediately you do that, rest a little bit, work on your business plan. Immediately you finish, work on, start marketing your product, start doing all of that, because from tomorrow, midnight, after you shout Happy New Year, God has done his own. It's now left for you to do your own. Let the rest of your day become the best of your day, and let's have a wonderful day. He says it sounds like he wants to be a millionaire. Yeah.
Please,
Thank you so much. Let's have a wonderful.
Please, attendance. Please, attendance.
Okay. Yeah, attendance. Yes. Our M&E, is she here now? Oh, she's not here. So what we'll do, can you screenshot the people who are here? Can you screenshot it, Mr. James?
Okay, let me try.
All right. So I need to do that quickly so that I can end the meeting. Thank you so much. So you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, let's not eat and forget 2026. So work on it. From 12 midnight, the year has started. Don't wait till you resume office. It will be too late. It will be too late, okay? It will be too late. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Mr. James, have you done that?
Yes, I'm sending it.
All right. So, all right, let's have a wonderful day and cheers. Bye-bye, everybody.